The government is going to essentially become so inundated and being ran by algorithms, then it's just going to go people versus machines.
Josh, your turn. What the heck is going on in the Pentagon? What the heck is going on with AI? And why are they trying to kill people with AI?
I don't know why they're trying to kill people with AI, but we can at least talk about how they're trying to kill people with AI. So they're trying to kill people with AI. Apparently, the Pentagon is pushing to allow the use of AI weapons to autonomously decide to kill humans.
That doesn't sound like it's going to have any problems at all.
No.
That sounds good.
There definitely aren't 100 movies about that exact thing and where it goes wrong.
Yeah, I agree. There's children's movies about it. They make children's movies about this.
This is an image from, I believe this is in Korea, actually. South Korea, mind you. And, but this is just what drones look like when they're allowed to be programmed to kill targets and make their own decisions.
Yeah.
On who to kill.
The funniest thing about this, though, is the way they go about it. Because they're not saying, we are now designing these things to go and kill other people. They're like, we're considering the idea of this, but they're also still designing the thing to go do the thing.
Yeah, it's how you pitch an idea to a populist, dude.
But they just go and do it.
It's like Bezos being like, I'm considering cheating on my wife, and you see a picture of him with like this girl that he's married. Like, we're just testing this. We're just testing this. We're just seeing how it goes.
So here's a bit of a philosophical question right here. So let's say that the first person is killed by AI, and maybe that's already happened. Who killed that person? Is it the person who made the AI, or like who's the real murderer here? If we had to like charge somebody, or like
there's
like,
there's no one.
No, it's that person's fault for existing.
Thank you. Finally.
Wow.
Finally,
I didn't realize it was so
said
simple.
Yeah.
Thank you, Isaac.
Yeah.
Well, here's the question.
You got that?
Would you rather be killed by a human or by AI? Bullet through the brain, you don't feel a thing, but would you rather it be an AI taking you out or a person?
Would I be the first?
Okay.
Is this first death?
First death.
Oh, if you're the first, then.
First death of either. So like, okay.
I would choose human if it was the first death of either, honestly. I think that would be like the most epic first anything.
Well, because then there's emotion in it.
True. Probably.
And that makes for a story.
Or maybe it's just like an ooga booga, you stole my fire, like caveman squabble, and then he kills you with a rock.
Would I get a statue?
It's too early. Too early. It's a prehistoric times.
No, that's you. If I did it now, you.
Oh, if you die.
Yeah, if I died now with AI today, if I was like the first, if a drone just came over and like boom.
Well, I like at the end of this article that says the Pentagon did not immediately respond to a request for comment. It's like, yeah,
really?
That's so unlike them. Why wouldn't they respond to that?
There are some comments. Let's read some of those comments. Let's read some of those comments.
The really disturbing part about this is that if the government can develop a military force that is mostly unmanned, it basically becomes impossible to overthrow. Interesting. For example, if the citizens turn against the U.S. government, the government would have to use troops to put them down. These troops might not follow orders. If the government could put down the uprising with killer robots, then they don't have to worry about the military turning on them, and they now have complete control. That's true. I didn't think about that.
It's the Hunger Games. They live in the city, the main capital, and we are all peasants on the outside at various levels. I'm just trying to get to like a 3. They look like they had pretty good lives in the 3 ring. That's what I'm trying to get to.
How many rings are there?
I don't know.
Levels or rings?
Let's just say 10. I'm making that up.
Okay.
Where was Katniss from? Well, now we got to stop the whole interview. Where's Katniss Everdeen?
District 11.
Okay, so there's more than 10.
Yeah, there's 14. I literally just watched the first Hunger Games like last week.
And how is that not reality? You see the people, they look all like transed up with their makeup and stuff in the Capitol.
It's literally
They're trading
true.
secrets as their currency. It is the best documentary on the future I've ever seen, and they didn't even mean to do that. They were storytelling something else. It is. Go watch Hunger Games, Mockingjay. Amazing.
That is so true. It is actually scary because when was Hunger Games came out in what, 2010, 2011?
I think 2011. Yeah, I went and actually when I saw it, I was rewatching it because I like the whole story, right? It's a good story. And I rewatched it last year, and when I was watching them at the Capitol and stuff, how they're trading secrets as their currency, and it's like all screwed up and the way that they're interacting with each other and the way that they're dressing and all of that. I went and got my wife and said, Michelle, you won't believe this. Because we watched it back in the day and didn't think anything of it. It's like they nailed it.
They really seriously did. That's so true.
Yeah. But they're right. Look, that's exactly what's gonna happen, right? They make they algorithm out everything. The government is going to essentially become so inundated and being ran by algorithms that even when it's just gonna go people versus machines. Like it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be ridiculous.
Now, here is another thing we can take a look at. The Pentagon is also developing laser weapons to take down drones.
Okay, so it's becoming robot versus robot. So I think so far we've just been thinking of like the AI is going to kill us. But I mean, I guess if we can get to a point where the AI is just killing the other AI.
It's going to be Star Wars, guys. I don't watch Star Wars. I don't know it. But there's good and evil,
Really?
and they both. Yeah, it's too boring for me. It's like way
What are you
too
talking
slow.
about? Okay,
Star
well,
Wars?
Next
I've even seen Star Wars.
episode is Joel reacting to Star Wars.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Technologist watches Star Wars for the first time.
I'll just be like
Reaction.
sleeping on a pillow. Be like, did he kill his mom yet? Because like I know all these bits and pieces
Oh, come
of all.
on.
It's
Oh,
like
come
who
on.
records the first 3 movies in like the 1970s like backwards, and then the next 3 movies are older than the first. But like my eyes telling me no because it's more modern, and I'm like, my brain cannot process this.
Your eyes be telling you no, but your body be telling you yes. Star Wars is
That's
incredible.
right.
Exactly.
That's
what Luke said about Leia.
Is that what he said about Leia? I don't know. I just think about
Sorry.
her every time I see a Cinnabon. That's it. That's all. I want to lick her ears. No, cut that out.
Clip it.
Clip it. Get it out of there.
No, put it on YouTube.
What is the ethical question of killing through AI? Because like you said, there's nobody has to answer. Who answers for it? Is it the people who program it?
No, but like, okay, let's take about what we're already doing right now. So we already use the Air Force to have drones, and they press a button and it turns them into pink mist. Right? That's already a thing. Been happening every day for 10 years plus. Who at that point kills them? Is it the person that gave the command to tell them to press the button? Is it the person that pressed the button? Is it the manufacturer of the button? The manufacturer of the cords? Is it the person who built the missile? Is it the person who built the physical drone? The person who designed the drone? Like, where is the person like responsibility as it stands right now in the current way where there's a human in the loop? And then you ask that question, then you just take the human out of the loop, and it's like, well, now what? I kind of laugh when I'm buying an AR-15 because I'm like, why am I buying this? I can't hit a drone traveling at 200 miles an hour, right? And yeah, I would love to buy the laser weapons.